Welcome to ZoomInData. In this video, we will deeply understand copy activity in Azure Data Factory. Copy activity is the most commonly used activity in ADF and is responsible for moving data from one place to another. This video explains copy activity step by step in a clear and beginner-friendly way so that you can confidently use it in real projects. Copy activity is a data movement activity in Azure Data Factory. It is used to copy data from a source dataset to a sink dataset. Copy activity supports both structured and unstructured data and is used in almost every data pipeline built using Azure Data Factory. Copy activity is important because most data engineering tasks start with moving data. It enables data ingestion pipelines and supports large-scale, high-volume data transfer. Copy activity acts as the backbone of both ETL and ELT workflows in Azure Data Factory. In simple terms, the source dataset provides the input data, copy activity performs the data transfer, and the sink dataset receives the data. The pipeline controls when and how the copy activity runs. In copy activity, the source represents where the data comes from, and the sink represents where the data is written to. Both source and sink require datasets, and copy activity connects them to move the data. Copy activity supports a wide range of data stores. These include Azure Blob Storage, Azure Data Lake Storage, Azure SQL Database, SQL Server, Oracle, MySQL, and many other data sources and destinations. File-based copy is used when the source or sink is file storage. Copy activity supports formats like CSV, JSON, Parquet, and Avro. It can copy a single file or entire folders and is very common in data lake ingestion scenarios. Database copy is used for copying data from tables or queries. It supports both full loads and incremental loads. SQL queries can be used as the source, making it very common in data warehouse pipelines. In a full load, copy activity copies all the data every time it runs. In an incremental load, only new or changed data is copied. Incremental loads improve performance and are commonly used in production pipelines. Copy activity provides various settings. Source settings define how data is read. Sink settings define how data is written. Format settings control file structure, and performance settings help optimize execution. Source settings allow you to specify the query or table name. You can control partitioning behavior, define timeout and retry settings, and efficiently handle large datasets using these configurations. Sink settings define where the data will be written. You can control write behavior, support insert or upsert operations, and manage overwrite options depending on the destination data store. Data mapping defines how source columns map to sink columns. Azure Data Factory supports automatic mapping, but custom mapping can also be defined. Proper mapping prevents data mismatch issues during data transfer. Schema drift allows copy activity to handle dynamic columns. It is useful when schema changes frequently and helps reduce pipeline failures. Schema drift is commonly used in file-based sources. To optimize performance, use parallel copy wherever possible, enable partitioning for large datasets, choose the correct integration runtime, and monitor copy performance metrics regularly. Copy activity provides error handling options such as capturing failed records and configuring retry policies. Handling partial failures improves pipeline reliability and helps maintain stable data workflows. You can monitor copy activity runs in the Azure Data Factory Monitor tab. It shows rows read and written, execution duration, and helps identify performance bottlenecks. In a real-world scenario, daily data may be copied from SQL Server into Azure Data Lake using incremental logic. This data is then used for analytics and reporting purposes. Common mistakes include using full load unnecessarily, ignoring data mapping issues, not handling failures properly, and poor performance configuration. Avoiding these mistakes leads to more stable pipelines. Best practices for copy activity include validating datasets, using incremental loads whenever possible, monitoring pipelines regularly, and following security best practices. The key takeaways are that copy activity moves data between sources, it is core to data ingestion pipelines, performance tuning is essential, and proper configuration ensures successful execution. After watching this video, try answering these questions. What is copy activity? What is the difference between full and incremental load? Why is data mapping important? And how can performance be improved? In the next video, we will do a deep dive into integration runtime, where you will understand how execution and compute work in Azure Data Factory. This is a critical concept for ADF success. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to ZoomInData for more Azure Data Factory and data engineering tutorials. Like, share, and support the channel. ZoomInData helps you learn Azure step by step with a strong focus on real-world data engineering. Our content is designed to be beginner-friendly and practical.